Welcome back to CBS This Morning. Prince William is responding to Prince Harry and Meghan's startling claims in Sunday's interview with Oprah. In London this morning, William was asked point blank, is the royal family racist? He said the royals are, in his words, very much not a racist family. Other officials are now pushing for a wider debate of the racism issue, focusing on tabloid newspaper coverage of Meghan in particular. Let's go back to Holly Williams in London with more on this story. Holly, good morning to you again.
Good morning. A group of female members of Parliament is expected to call for a debate into how Britain's tabloid media has covered Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. The debate would take place here at the United Kingdom's Houses of Parliament, the centre of power in this country. Holly Lynch is one of the female members of Parliament who wants a public debate into how Meghan has been treated by Britain's powerful tabloid newspapers.
There's a real sense that she was an outsider, that she wasn't good enough for our royal family. Just a constant tearing down of her character.
In her tell-all interview, the Duchess also accused royal aides of failing to stand up for her when the papers got it wrong.
Everyone in the institution knew it wasn't true.
So why didn't somebody just say that?
It's a good question.
Harry made the extraordinary claim that his family, the royal family, was fearful of the tabloid media.
With that relationship and that control and the fear by the UK tabloids, it's a toxic environment.
There's no doubt that Meghan has been vilified by Britain's tabloid papers, their coverage sometimes blatantly racist. But Harry singled out one group of people in this country that has stood up for the couple.
Over 70 members of Parliament, female members of Parliament, called out the articles and headlines written about Meghan, yet no one from my family ever said anything over those 3 years. That hurts.
This is the letter written to Meghan by female members of Parliament in 2019, taking aim at the outdated colonial undertones of some reporting and saying they share an understanding of the abuse and intimidation. Holly Lynch wrote the letter.
That we've got a responsibility to them. So it's not only about stepping in to try and protect the Duchess of Sussex, but to all those young women who'll be feeling utterly let down by the nature of those headlines and feeling powerless if they were in the same situation.
The executive director of the Society of Editors, a group that defends media freedom, said on Monday that the press here is, quote, not bigoted, and that it was not acceptable for the Duke and Duchess to make such claims without providing any supporting evidence. He's now resigned following a backlash from journalists. Anthony.
Holly Williams in London. Yeah, and this is something we've talked about here because, I mean, we don't see it in this country, obviously. It's the press over there. But she endured some really vicious attacks.
Well, I also think Meghan has plenty of receipts, meaning that she's been keeping track of things. And all you need to do is look at the headlines. We've been looking at them all year. It's one after the other. I can remember one that said, straight out of Compton, that her mother was from the wrong side of tracks with dreadlocks.
Remember the avocado incident?
Yes.
When Kate has avocado, she's doing it for the baby.
Yes.
When Meghan does, it's ruining the rainforest and global desecration.
Well, and saying that she's from gangster royalty. I mean, that's just...
There's definitely a difference in the coverage, so at least you have to acknowledge that. And I think that's part of the problem with them. No one ever acknowledges that this is happening. And now what I like is that there is a microscope on it. Everybody's paying attention to it.
I was stuck.
Draw your own conclusion.
I was struck at how politely the question was asked of Prince William this morning.
Is the royal family racist?
Is the royal family a racist family, sir?
Oh, yes. And he said it's very much not racist. Now, when you just play that clip, it sounds strange, but when you hear the question that he was asked, I think he wanted to emphasize, no, we are not racist.
Yeah, all right.